Hey guys, Nova Explosion, and welcome to Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age. We are back with Final Fantasy. I don't even know how long it's been, but it's been a pretty good while since I last played the Final Fantasy game. The last Final Fantasy game playthrough I did was FF7 Remake, I think, actually. So I haven't done a playthrough of Final Fantasy since April, leading into May. That's the last time I played Final Fantasy on the channel. It's a little hard to believe. But that's how it was. I did some FF7R streams after that because I was trying to platinum the game. But a playthrough, the last time was FF7 Remake, which was quite a while ago, back in April. So I did make the promise that I will have all the Final Fantasies on the channel. I don't know about all of them because I'm not really a fan of 15, and 13's a little questionable. And the MMOs I'm not sure about, but I will have most, if not all, of the Final Fantasies on the channel because I do like a lot of the Final Fantasies. Most of the Final Fantasy series is good. Of the main series, I'll probably do some spin-offs, but I'm not really sure which ones. But anyway, it was really hard to decide. I knew I wanted to play a JRPG again, and I knew I wanted to play a Final Fantasy game because it has been a good minute. I was like, Tales of or Final Fantasy? Final Fantasy probably because I did Tales of relatively recent with Symphonia. But deciding the game to do was hard. I had a couple of options. It was between this, Final Fantasy III, for the Steam remake, of course, because the other one's Japan. Steam remake of FF3. This was an option. Final Fantasy X was an option. I don't think 9 was an option. And then pretty much it. Yeah, just those three. But it was really hard because I wanted to play all of them. I like 10. 10's one of my favorites. And FF3 was one of my first Final Fantasy entries. Now, you know what? I was just like, FF12 seems like an interesting choice because I do like the game and I haven't played it in a good while, so it'd be really neat to go through this game again. I'm looking forward to it. I played the Zodiac Age. I'm playing this on the Nintendo Switch, but I played the Zodiac Age on my Steam probably a few years ago when they released it, but I haven't played it since, so it's been a good while since I played FF12, and I remember liking it a lot. It was a really good game. It's sort of mixed among how people consider the game. There are a couple of people that don't like this game, and there are a couple that do because it does use a job system, especially the Zodiac Age version, which is superior. I'll talk about the differences between that and the PS2 version, but something to note is I didn't play the PS2 version. The first experience I had with FF12 was when the Zodiac Age released for Steam and PS4. So I don't have any nostalgia towards the PS2 version like I do with like 10 and 10-2. I haven't played the PS2 version of FF12. But yeah, I think that's enough of rambling for now. Let's just start the game. I don't know if it's going to be 100%. I'll do the main story. I'll probably do some of the hunts, some of the optional stuff. I don't know if it's going to be 100%. We'll see what happens. But yeah, new game. Let's go. Oh, just look at the logo. Final Fantasy has such good logos. My favorite is definitely either 8 or 10. Alright, so let me just mess with these settings. I'm going to keep vibration off, screen shake off. I'm not sure what screen shake means, but I'm going to keep it off because it sounds awful. Subtitles on. I want subtitles on. Keep these normal. We'll see how that works. Camera rotation on. Speed multiplier. Okay, so there is a fast forward option. I'm going to keep that at ×2, but when I grind, I might change it to 4. But now, I'll do that though. A is a good confirm button for me. Language English, of course. And then I think the soundtrack, I think I usually go reorchestrated. I don't know what the original soundtrack sounds like because, again, I haven't played the PS2 version. But we'll stick with reorchestrated. And then we'll mess with these as we go with the game, I guess. Oops, I messed up. I have to do this again. We'll mess with the other settings as we go through the game, like the sound effects, the music. We'll see how that kind of goes through. Oh, everything's saved. Okay. So I think we pick start a new game. Oh, let's do it. I'm so excited to be playing Final Fantasy again.
In the name of the Father, and in the presence of these holy relics, I hereby pronounce you man and wife from this time forth. May the blessings of the gods light your path for all eternity. Far on.
Launch an attack by both land and air, our kingdom will stand little...
Nabudis has fallen.
Impossible!
My father? I know not. I am sorry.
If Nabudis has indeed fallen, it is only a matter of time before they reach the borders of Dalmasca. There is nothing to halt their advance.
Secure Nalbina with all haste.
I will go.
And I will go at his side.
Galtea, stand watch over your life.
That I be considered worthy.
Fortress is lost! We must withdraw!
No! The paling still stands!
Shield be on sight, ne'er failing light.
The paling's fallen!
Then it's over!
For my father. For my father!
Lord Rasler!
Blessings of the Great Father descend, and guide your bodies return to the earth. Great Father, guide your spirits return to the Mother of all. There you shall find peace. Pharaoh.
Dude, I forgot how gorgeous this game looks. Final Fantasy XII. Oh, it's been like 4 or 5 years since I last played. I cannot remember. I only played this game once when it released on PS4 and PC.
The death of Lord Rasla Heos Nabradia was but one of many tragedies to befall the kingdom of Dalmasca.
I forgot there's a narrator.
The air of hope that had surrounded Her Royal Highness Princess Asha's wedding was now quite lost. Dalmasca had been set adrift at the mercy of history's restless tides. At this time, two great empires struggled for dominion over Ivalice. Arcadia in the east, Rosaria the west. The invasion of the kingdom of Nabradia was Arcadia's first step in its westward march. With Lord Rasla's beloved homeland consumed by the hellfires of war, it seemed clear that Arcadia would soon mete out a like fate to Dalmasca. The fall of the fortress at Nalbina told the destruction of the greater part of Dalmasca's forces. A counterattack was mounted by the order of the Knights of Dalmasca, ever brave and faithful. But against the martial might of the Arcadian armies, they stood little chance of victory. Indeed, their defeat was to be absolute. Soon thereafter, Arcadia came forward, offering terms of peace, or, as one might rather put it, terms of Dalmasca's surrender. Lord Ramenas, King of Dalmasca, and my dear friend, had no choice but to accept these terms. It was, thus, only with reluctance that he set out for Nalbina Fortress, now under Arcadian occupation, to affix his seal to the Emperor's Treaty of Peace. The king had scarce departed his royal city of Rabanasta when the remnants of the Order made their return, and not a moment too soon, for a terrible revelation awaited them. The treaty would be signed with steel and writ in royal blood.
Also, I don't know what it was, but I think Final Fantasy 16, the trailer.
Can you hear me?
I'll finish my thought after the cutscene.
It's as I feared. They're slowing us down.
Do not say that. Not all of us are here for love of battle. He fights to defend his homeland. Your name?
Rex, sir. My name's Rex.
Good. Rex. You bore a few cuts, but you are still whole. Well, can you stand? Think you can fight?
I'm fine, sir.
How old are you, Rex?
17, sir.
Young. Family?
My brother is all I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I, living in Rabanastre.
So young. You're barely old enough to be a man. You shouldn't be forced to wield a sword.
No, sir. I want to fight. For my homeland. And for my parents.
It's time, Bosch. Save the discussion for later. We must reach the king before they act, or all our efforts will be in vain.
I'm aware of the situation.
We found them! Over there!
Bossel, go ahead. I will handle this rabble.
Godspeed.
Steady, Rex. Keep your wits about you and you'll make it. We move!
as I was saying, I think I don't know what it was, but the Final Fantasy 16 trailer was like, man, I really want to play a classic Final Fantasy again, like Final Fantasy 9, or a game with the crystals, like 3 or 4. I think 4 had the crystals, I can't remember. But, I don't know, this game really just gave, FF12 gave me, FF16 gave me some 12 vibes. I don't know, I guess it just made me want to play this game specifically. Or just a classic Final Fantasy. So I guess that's kind of why I came to the conclusion about this game. But yeah, you must always be mindful of your surroundings. Use R to look around. It's a useful way to spot Imperials. Go on, give it a try. Okay, basic stuff. Just turning the camera and viewing the angle. Viewing angle and turning the camera. Got it. Use L to move Rex. Walk or run with L. Use this depending on your situation. Oh, do I have to press it? You could walk, yes? Come stand before me. Use L to approach. I'm not really sure what it meant by walk or run. Is there a difference? Do you see the marker above my head? That's a talk icon. You can talk to any character showing one of these. To talk to someone, approach them and press A. Try talking to your friend by the gate. Sure. Alright, so basically... Oh, this is walk and this is run. Got it. I understand now. Life is worth too much to throw away, Rex. Do what you can, but don't try to be a hero. Save the hero stories for your brother once we're back in Ravenaster. Just listen to the captain, we'll get through this. We'll enter the fortress through this gate. We must go. And this is like the examine icon. Got it. It's all coming back to me. See the marker above your head? That's called an action icon. One of these will appear when you approach a door, a switch, an item, or the like. To learn more about what you found, walk closer to the icon. Walk closer and the icon will change. Then press A. Now try opening the gate. Simple stuff. Iron gate. Got it. Alright. That's just interacting with objects. It's time. We will drive back any Imperials standing between us and the king. Dalmasca's future hangs in the balance. Stay focused on the foes before you, Rex. I will watch Rearward? Oh, Rearward. Okay, never heard anyone say that. This game is from like it's focused on a very prehistoric, like a different setting. Like the same setting of the Final Fantasy Tactics games, which I haven't played, but maybe on the channel I'll play those games. You can open the party menu by pressing X. From the party menu, you can examine your equipment and inventory. Oh, hi. Oh, yes. Battle time. That red line is a hostile target line. Take heed, you're being targeted. When a foe targets you, the line is red. When you target a foe, the line is blue. If you see a red line, look for foes at once. If they are not readily apparent, use R to look around. When you found them, press A to open the battle menu. Once you select the attack and target the foe, close distance using L, you'll automatically attack until your foe is defeated. Words. If you could change targets or actions at any time. If your HP falls, press A and select the item's battle items. Use a potion. After using an item, you will automatically resume your previous action. There is no need to input your commands again. Got it. You can do it, Rex. Show me. So basically, this is the menu. This is actually what I love about 12's battle system. So right now we only have one black magic, which is thunder, and we have cure, which is white magic. And all you have to do is press attack once and Rex will keep attacking. Which is really good. If you want, he'll keep attacking. See that bar next to Rex's name. If you want to keep if you want to do a different action, you just go into the battle menu and change it, and he'll keep attacking at default. I'll explain more when we get to gambits and all that.